Welcome to the RadioU Podcast. I'm Hudson.
And I'm Allie.
Coming up, why you may never want to use a hotel coffee maker again.
Also, do we know Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding date?
All that and more on the way next. Mike has been found in the probably second biggest infidelity scandal of the week.
Uh-oh.
On TikTok, 8772 RadioU, there was a search going on after it was a group of women.
Okay.
They had gone out to a line dancing bar in Huntsville, Alabama. And one of the gals had an interaction with a mystery man, only known as Mike.
Ooh.
We knew Mike's name. We didn't know much else about Mike. There was video of him dancing with this woman, kissing.
Oh, no.
And so I believe this was posted by the woman's friend. They were like, we didn't get any information about Mike, but this is our girl's soulmate. Can you help us find Mike? But as you may have surmised, this is not turned out to be the happily ever after story the entire TikTok was hoping for.
Yeah.
Because Mike's wife showed up in the comments.
Oh, no.
And so confirming that Mike has not only been cheating, but even worse, was at a line dancing bar.
I love the comment she puts. Hi, I'm Michael's wife. I love that she uses his full name as if it's like, a child that
That's what I was saying. I was like, she should put his middle name there too. Might as well.
Yep. I'm Michael Scott's wife.
Michael Brendan Johnson. You think about what you've done. But obviously, it's much worse than that.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. So much worse. He is cheating on her. Cheating.
Yeah.
It would be fine if they were just like dancing, having a good time. It wouldn't be as bad. Mm-hmm. But straight up actual kissing in the video.
Kissing on camera.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Nope.
When will we learn? When will we learn? When everybody's got a phone. You can't just be out at line dancing bars kissing people. You can't do it. Not if you're in a relationship, you can't. You gotta, cheating is bad. I feel like being really dumb and cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're going to get caught. The
truth will find you out.
The truth will come to the light.
Yes. Yes, indeed it will.
And this should be a lesson for everybody.
Yeah.
Think twice. Think at least twice about what you're doing.
Yeah. Think about what you're doing, and don't just think about it in the sense of like, oh, I'm worried about getting caught.
Right.
Think about who you're hurting. Laura is the wife. She's commenting on the post, and she says he's busy explaining this to our 2 children right now.
Yeah.
There's 2 children in the mix, Michael. What were you thinking?
They probably saw it first.
Yeah, they probably did. We don't know how old they are.
Like, this guy looks familiar.
Yeah, that's our dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not good.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, yeah, this guy's bad decisions ruined a family.
Yeah, nothing good comes from going to a line dancing bar. I think it didn't help anybody here, did it? I do have some good news this morning.
Okay.
Jonathan the tortoise is still alive.
Jonathan the tortoise?
Yeah, he is not dead. Nobody needs to worry. I can understand why you might have thought Jonathan the tortoise, why it was easy to believe the rumors of his death.
Okay, yeah, so this, if people don't know, Jonathan the tortoise is the world's oldest known land animal.
He's 193.
Whoo!
So you could understand why rumors of him passing away would quickly spread.
Yeah, I remember when the articles were coming out, Jonathan's dead.
Yeah, but it has been confirmed by both Stephen Clark of the nonprofit longevity research organization Kal-El, as well as real veterinarian Joe Hollis. They have confirmed that Jonathan the tortoise is still alive and well.
Okay. And
that rumors of his death were a hoax.
Oh, was it an April Fool's joke?
No, that would be not. I mean I don't like April Fool's jokes generally.
Yeah.
I definitely don't like April Fool's jokes about
somebody
people
dying.
or animals dying.
Yeah.
But that would still be better than what it actually was, which seems to be somebody trying to make a quick buck.
Oh.
After the account that was posing as veterinarian Joe Hollins, after they posted that he had died, they then went on to start, that Jonathan the tortoise had died. They went on to solicit cryptocurrency donations. So they were just, they had a plan, I suppose, and that was trick people into thinking that Jonathan, the world's oldest land animal tortoise, had died, and then, out of sympathy, get people to donate. And then, they donate crypto, makes it hard if not impossible for it to be, for them to be caught.
Yeah.
And then they made a few bucks off the lie.
So what's the aging of Jonathan? Do we know how exactly they came to that? Because it says that they don't actually know when he was born. His birth date's unknown.
I think, man, this is just going to be me making stuff up. I think you can check the tortoises are kind of like
trees.
Yeah, I think on their backs.
Okay.
I think the like scales on their backs of their shells, I think they might have like rings that you can count.
Okay.
Maybe I could be making that up. It doesn't say that anywhere. I just think I heard that.
Cool, if that's true. I hadn't heard that either.
But I mean,
that is cool.
It's certified by the Guinness Book of World Records that he is the oldest living land animal that we know of. Yeah,
we believe him to be the oldest, but it says that his actual birth date is unknown. He was officially assigned the birthday of December 4th. So that's when they celebrate his birthday. And that was by the governor of the state that he...
Yeah, St. Helena.
Yeah.
It's an island in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
They say he was brought there in 1882, so they know that.
Okay, so they know at least he's been around for that long.
Yeah, and he had been living for some decent period of time before that, supposedly 50 years before that. He was born in... estimated to have been born in 1832. Think about all he's been through.
I know. I think that anytime I see stuff like this with Jonathan, and then also like with the really old sharks, that they show you pictures of, and they're like, this shark's been living since like the 1500s.
Yeah, those like Greenland sharks or whatever.
Yeah.
You think Jonathan, though, like living on that isolated island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, he's probably like so oblivious to
his life's just been the same.
He lived through multiple world wars and stuff. He probably didn't even know.
Wasn't even aware.
He was like, what are those planes?
No wonder he's still alive. He hasn't been stressed out.
Yeah, right?
Well, yesterday was a big, big day. As we did point out, it was Happy Artemis Day because the Artemis II mission blasted off.
And they didn't even come up with an excuse not to have it.
Yes, there was articles I had seen of like, the weather that could potentially delay Artemis II, and thankfully that did not end up happening. They were able to launch without any problems, and so that happened around 6:30 yesterday in Florida at the Kennedy Space Center, and now it's very exciting because they're actually orbiting Earth currently.
Okay.
And they will be for a few days before they head towards the moon, go all the way around it, and then come back and splash down. I think the date that they're planning to splash down is April 10th.
Okay. That's interesting. They're going around Earth.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that is the case. I think it's because there's like, they're trying to get positioned correctly.
Right.
And then they'll be able to like fully go around the moon how they want to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going around the Earth twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do they have like some kind of afterburners or something that like shoots them out of Earth's orbit? Like they have to have like a second thing, right?
Yeah. So they do have they have rocket boosters and at that I think they have some type of way to still use those for some type of propulsion, even though a lot of that stuff separates once like the rocket launches.
Right.
So I'm not entirely sure. I know they've got like solar wings.
Okay.
Again, I don't know exactly how all that science works. All I know is they're going around the Earth a couple times, and then they'll go around the moon, and then they'll come back. That's why it's taking several days. It doesn't take several days to get to the moon. It's just that they're making it a several-day journey by orbiting the Earth a couple times
I learned this a while ago that Like you just think if you see the moon above you that we would just launch from Earth and you would just go in a straight line to the moon.
Yeah, right.
But it doesn't work like that because
No.
the Earth is spinning very fast.
Yep.
The moon is spinning very fast around the Earth.
Yep.
And so we have to align, and this is true for like anything, like for when they have to connect stuff with the International Space Station.
Yes.
They have to time it up right so that it can like swing around.
Yeah.
in
Basically,
such a
think of
way.
like a slingshot that's like going to sling you out of Earth's orbit and then like bam out into closer to the moon. And so it's just like, you're using that gravity to your advantage when you're trying to time it up correctly.
So did you actually watch the launch yesterday?
I did watch it.
Nice. Did anybody else, like, let us know, did you actually care? Because I was thinking about this yesterday, like it was going to happen. And I was just like, I don't know if this is true. The last time we did a launch like this, which by the way was in 1972.
Whew,
But then
crazy.
you think that since we haven't done this since 1972, it would kind of be a big deal. A lot of people and then in the 60s when we were actually going to the moon,
Yeah.
that was like everybody would stop what they're doing. But to me yesterday, I was like, I got stuff to do.
The thing is, though, we have had rocket launches. It doesn't necessarily mean they've gone to the moon. This is the first manned mission to the moon since 1972. But there's been other rocket launches that we've seen. We've seen plenty from SpaceX with like their one of their cool things that they do is they have several pieces that after they launch, they come right back down and land so they can reuse certain things, which is really cool to see. And so we've seen other rocket launches. I feel like it wasn't as big of a deal because it's like, it's not new to us.
Because launches aren't new.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It still feels like it should feel
think
like really big news. I mean, it's obviously a big story, but it just feels like everybody's not stopping their life for it.
I think the next mission, which actually will land on the moon, will be a lot bigger when that landing happens. Because they're going to have video of that. Know that's going to be broadcasted. And so I think
they're allowed to have their cell phones.
That's pretty cool. I think that will be a lot bigger of a deal. This is just they're orbiting around the moon.
Yeah.
It's still really cool. First mission to the moon.
It is kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah, like it's the first mission to the moon since the 70s. And so that's pretty cool. But I think what will really get people's attention is actually landing on the moon.
We're not going to Hawaii. We're taking a boat around Hawaii.
We're going around the island.
People wouldn't be nearly as interested.
Yeah.
RadioU hotline is open.
877-2-RADIO-U.
You can also use the talkback button in the new RadioU app to let us know if you got fooled on April Fool's Day yesterday. There was a lot of good companies putting out pranks. Landon texted in. He said, "It didn't fool me, but my boss sent out a memo letting us know that standard shorts are no longer approved work attire. Either full-length pants or shorty shorts." That's a pretty good one. Can you imagine Michael, the boss, sending that here to RadioU?
No, I cannot imagine him sending that, but that is so funny, Landon.
Yeah. I saw some pretty decent ones yesterday. I think my favorite one was Dan Gilbert.
Okay.
Did you see that he posted out, Cleveland's about to get a WNBA team and they haven't announced the branding yet?
Yeah.
And so he posted out that they had announced that the Cleveland WNBA team is going to be the Ohio Wolverines.
It was actually the official Cleveland account that posted that. So he must have been reposting theirs because Cleveland's WNBA account, I follow it, and they posted that. They were like, we know you've been waiting for our branding.
Yeah.
We're finally announcing we're the Ohio Wolverines or Cleveland Wolverines. And so, yeah.
He said the Midwest work ethic is a real thing. As someone who spent a lot of times on both sides of the lake, I can tell you that Ohio and Michigan have far more similarities than differences.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
supposed to be a way to bridge
the gap.
Yeah, he said, I hope that the Detroit's WNBA franchise, which they're also getting, follows suit and embraces the same spirit of regional unity by naming their new team the Michigan Buckeyes. Yeah, that was pretty good. It definitely looks like that definitely seems to have fooled a few people.
Oh, really?
Because there was some people that didn't seem particularly pleased in the comments. Also, Subway put out a new product they were trying to do that is a sub gel.
Yeah.
That you could eat while you were running.
Oh.
Like a Subway sandwich, but like in a tube
in
that
gel
you could just
form.
squeeze into your
Yeah.
mouth, like those applesauce packets. or
Yeah,
whatever.
because gel is like very common for like marathon runners and stuff. So that's funny that they created
They
that.
said the rise of running culture within the fitness category has been rapid, and we're always looking to meet our guests where they are. We wanted to introduce a fresh new way to fuel our customers as a part of a balanced lifestyle. Also in sports, there was a few college teams that unveiled new fields.
Okay.
Like the Utah State Aggies, they posted out their football field. They were going to switch it to a cow print because they're the Aggies.
That's awesome.
And Kentucky was announced that they were changing their field to Kentucky Blue. And Boise State was like, cease and desist.
Oh.
Yeah, so there was some halfway decent April Fool's jokes.
Yeah.
I'm generally anti-April Fool's stuff.
Yeah.
Because you just can't trust anything.
It's true.
But you also can't trust anything every day of the week at this point. So
Yeah.
you never
Our
know.
social media team pretty much was like, we can't post any music news because
Yeah.
no one's going to believe it.
Yeah. I used to be in charge of the music news, and it was always the worst doing it on April 1st.
Yeah, because it's just like,
Every
it's
year.
impossible.
Oh, Lecrae and Kendrick Lamar are collaborating? Nope.
Nope.
No, they're not. Check the calendar. I don't even know where to start with this.
Okay.
Because there's so many steps along the way that I don't know. I just don't. Okay, let's start with this. You ever go to Goodwill and see a bunch of coffee makers?
I mean, sometimes they
Yeah.
have coffee makers, sometimes they don't.
If you ever go to a Goodwill now, apparently people are seeing this happen. Like I have a picture of one. They have a bunch of coffee makers and they all look the same.
Okay.
Particularly if they're all like single cup coffee makers.
Okay.
They could be from hotels.
Hmm.
From a hotel in the area.
Maybe a hotel that's closing down or
Ye-
replacing or something.
Maybe, and there might be a good reason. This is where it gets interesting. There might be a reason that the hotels are replacing their coffee makers.
Okay.
This is
Conspiracy theory time?
possibly.
What's happening, guys?
Hotels are replacing their coffee makers, possibly, and donating the older ones to Goodwill, dumping them on unsuspecting bargain shoppers
Uh-oh.
because of a viral hack that has gone around the internet
Oh, no.
for what to do if you don't pack enough underwear.
Oh, no.
The viral hack is use the hotel coffee maker. You put your underwear in the compartment where you would put the coffee grounds.
What?
And then run the hot water through that. Boom, instantly clean underwear.
Really?
This is a video that's gone around.
Really?
There's a actual TikTok that has a lot of
So
views.
this person thinks that just running your underwear through hot water cleans it?
I mean, it good enough, right?
Maybe. I like better than dirty.
Exactly.
But I don't know if it cleans them.
it disinfects them, right?
I mean, hot water can be a disinfectant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and you know that water coming out of a coffee maker is going to
It's
be
pretty hot.
nice and toasty.
It's pretty hot.
versus the water you could get from running the shower or the
Yeah,
or
no,
the sink,
it's gonna get way hotter than that because that would burn you if it was that
And
hot.
unlike going to the laundry room that most hotels, I would say, have, at least several of them do, the coffee maker's free to use. You just run the essentials through it. If all you need is underwear, you just run it through there. But
Are you at all worried about coffee grounds ending up in your underwear?
in hotel coffee makers, the kind that is kind of shown here, the coffee grounds are in a bag.
Okay.
It's like a tea bag.
Okay.
But for coffee grounds, like the bag, so the bag is a filter. So it'd be pretty difficult.
Okay.
Typically.
What about your underwear smelling like coffee?
Probably better than what they normally smell like, right? Right?
I feel like that might not be what I want my
But
underwear to smell like.
I think so. This is a kind of multi-step conspiracy that has come up here now because like people are showing these pictures of I mean, you see it. There's
Yeah,
a bunch
there's a
of,
line of 'em.
coffee makers that look like they're from a hotel at Goodwill. And so the theory is, what if this is from the hotel saw this
Right.
viral TikTok and maybe thought we need to buy new coffee makers that you can't use for this purpose.
yeah, like
somehow.
some type of way. That
We're going to pay up for the K-cups for the Keurig maker because that would be much harder to squeeze a pair of underwear into.
Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
I don't think people. I mean, you can tell by the reaction on the actual TikTok.
Yeah, people are not doing this.
People aren't doing this, right?
Yeah, I would hope not.
In droves enough to where hotels possibly will feel the need to have to replace their coffee makers.
And do we really think hotel owners are watching TikTok videos? I don't think so. So I think this is more just random coincidence.
It is possible that one possible hotel owner or manager could have seen this TikTok and be like, actually, just to be safe,
we're going to get rid of them.
Yeah, but is it a widespread thing? I would be surprised.
Right.
But it is a fun theory to put the pieces together. The next chapter in A Great American Love Story is going to be written on June 13th, sounds like.
Okay.
8772 Radio U. That is the rumored wedding date for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Whoa, big news.
Yeah, the rumors are swirling that they've chosen their date for their wedding, Saturday, June 13th, in idyllic Westerly, Rhode Island.
Westerly, Rhode Island.
Where Taylor Swift has a big estate at Watch Hill.
Yeah.
There's also the 5-star Ocean House, which sounds like it will be hosting some of the event. It's going to be split between a few venues there, including her estate there. And so June 13th in Rhode Island is when it's supposedly happening.
Okay. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to post pictures, but I honestly didn't think that they would end up posting pictures of their engagement, and they did for that. Mm-hmm. So maybe they will.
Somebody has got to post some pictures of this, right? And they're supposed to be such a star-studded. It's not supposed to be a big event.
Okay.
Like, they're saying here 150 people.
Wow.
That's not huge at all.
Yeah, they're keeping it small.
But some pretty notable names would definitely be attending, of course, including Selena Gomez, Emma Stone, and many others. And then, of course, Jason Kelce, Miles Teller supposedly would be on the guest list.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, obviously.
Sure.
So definitely a star-studded list. You'd think some of these people are going to have to post something from it.
Yeah, you would think so.
I was also think about this, right? When did they get engaged? Like, it was right before the football season, right?
I think so, yeah.
So it's been less than a year.
Yeah.
And they were able to book a 5-star Ocean House as a wedding venue.
Yeah.
Do you think they bumped somebody else? Did somebody else have a wedding planned for that weekend? And it's like, sorry, this is Taylor Swift.
You got outbid.
Yeah, Taylor Swift's going to pay more than whatever you can afford. Even though there's some pretty rich people in Rhode Island. So.
I hope not. I really hope that they didn't bump somebody. Mm-hmm. But those wedding venues that are really, really nice, they're booked out. Like,
that's what I'm
really
thinking.
Far.
So
out.
This is my other thing. Did Taylor Swift, especially for any like Saturday that's a 13th, did she just have those all booked out just in case one day? You know, like how long has she possibly had
She's just been out holding
standing order?
Oh,
and then maybe at like a certain point, it's like if nobody is booked, if I haven't decided that I need this by January.
It's available.
Yeah, right. So that by 6 months before.
That is so funny.
I think that has to be what it is.
I kind of hope that's what it was.
Because 13 is her lucky number.
Yep.
So that has a special significance. This is during the summer. It's not just any day.
Yeah.
It's June 13th in summer in Rhode Island.
Yes.
5-star place. There's no way that they booked it the day they got engaged.
Yeah, no. I think Taylor has been planning her wedding probably for a long time before she even met Travis.
Yeah.
So I think she probably has had this in the works. Because I think if you would have asked her, she would have thought she was getting married to one of the previous boyfriends.
Yeah, probably.
You know, because she was serious
the way that
with
she's
so
romantic,
many.
Yeah,
she gives off hopeless romantic vibes.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think she probably has had this idea, this vision in her head for years.
Yep. And so, you know what? Maybe she only had this Ocean House booked, but she may have had multiple venues every Saturday that's the 13th, like for the past 5 years and the next 5 years. And so this is the one
she can afford it. She's Taylor Swift.
That's what I'm saying.
She can afford to do that.
But you know what's probably nice is that makes the wedding planning really easy, particularly on Travis, where he's just like, yes, I don't have to worry about anything.
Yes, exactly.
There's a lot of good and bad April Fool's jokes yesterday.
Okay.
Sadly, this is neither.
Oh.
Costco has unveiled a new collaboration they are now selling a whiskey made by Rare Character Whiskey called I Got That Dog in Me that is inspired by Costco's famous $1.50 hot dog and soda combo.
Oh.
It's a hot dog and soda whiskey. It's $90 a bottle. And apparently people have been lining up to buy it.
Really?
Yeah, at Costco.
Okay.
If you see a hot dog whiskey and you are instantly repulsed by it, doesn't that kind of start to make you think you might be an alcoholic? Or, in my case, a hot dogaholic?
Oh, like if you see it and you want it?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said if you're repulsed by it.
If you aren't instantly repulsed by it.
If you aren't instantly repulsed by it. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you correctly.
You may be an alcoholic. Or you may be a hot dogaholic.
Yes, something is probably wrong.
Yeah. But for $90 a bottle, if you are, here's the thing, if you are an alcoholic, you're not going to be for long spending $90 a bottle on whiskey. You're going to be too poor to be able to continue with that addiction.
Yeah.
But apparently, while it is branded as a hot dog whiskey, they literally have a picture of a hot dog on the front of it.
Okay.
It sounds like that may be more for show than its actual taste.
Okay, so it's not actually tasting like hot dogs?
That's what people are saying that have tried it. One guy on Reddit says, lots of oak, marshmallow, and maybe something spicy that I can't quite name. Cardamom or cinnamon, maybe?
Okay. Cinnamon? That's definitely not hot dog.
Definitely not. Some other person said, or maybe this is the same one, a little leather on the nose. The finish goes on forever. Leathery, marshmallow, and oak.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum.
That's definitely what I think of when I think of hot dogs.
Yeah, right.
Leather.
Well, $90 well spent.
Yeah. And this bottle looks tiny. It's tall, but it's skinny.
Mm-hmm.
Real skinny.
Yeah.
So you're not getting a lot of liquid there.
I would never try this because think about how many hot dogs I could get for that same price.
Yeah.
I'd be much
so
happier.
Many.
Way happier.
$1.50.
And they would actually taste like hot dogs.
Yes.
So
right.
that'd be even better.
Yeah. I've never tried whiskey and I don't plan on it because I have a feeling I will not like it
If
at
you
all.
ever did, I don't think
I don't think this is the one to start,
Yeah.
like to be like, you know what? I've never tried whiskey. Let me try the random hot dog whiskey.
$90 a bottle hot dog whiskey, probably not an entry level, a gateway whiskey, I would say.
Exactly.
Definitely not. But
you want that dog water whiskey?
that dog water.
Thanks for listening to the RadioU Podcast. Don't forget to rate and review the show.